What is Bettie Page's relationship to feminism? What is Bettie Page's relationship to feminism? This question opens the door to a fascinating exploration of a woman who has become a symbol of empowerment and self-expression. Bettie Page was a prominent pin-up model in the 1950s, known for her striking looks and bold photo shoots. Her images often featured playful and risque themes, which were quite daring for the time. During an era when women's roles were often limited to traditional paths, Bettie carved her own way. She supported herself independently, a rarity for women in that period. She also earned a college degree, which was achieved by fewer than 4% of women at the time. This demonstrated her personal agency and self-sufficiency, qualities that resonate with the spirit of women's empowerment. Bettie Page challenged the beauty standards of her day. She was rejected by Ford models for being too curvy, yet she became an iconic figure celebrated for her natural curves. This celebration of a fuller figure has been seen as a form of body positivity, standing in contrast to later beauty ideals that favored a thinner look. Her work contributed to the sexual revolution, as she was one of the first mainstream models to embrace and display sexuality in a playful and unapologetic manner. Some feminists have reclaimed her images, viewing them as early expressions of sexual freedom and autonomy. This has led to Bettie being regarded as a proto-feminist icon by certain artists and feminist circles. In her own words, Bettie expressed support for equal employment rights, stating that women doing the same job as men should receive equal pay. This reflects a practical stance on workplace equality, even if she did not publicly align herself with the feminist movement as it developed later. However, her relationship with feminism is sometimes debated. Critics argue that her pin-up image reinforces traditional notions of female sexuality rather than challenging them. Despite this, her legacy has been embraced by women's empowerment programs and cultural historians. They highlight her role in expanding the possibilities for women's self-expression and independence. Bettie Page's connection to feminism lies in her embodiment of women's independence, her challenge to beauty norms, and her contribution to the sexual revolution. While she may not have explicitly claimed the feminist label, her life and image continue to inspire discussions about women's rights and sexual autonomy. Her legacy encourages women to embrace their individuality and assert control over their bodies and careers, breaking free from restrictive social expectations.